Hello there, I welcome you to the second video of the 2-video series on drawing a rose flower over a blurred background. In the first video, we saw how to draw a blurry background. In this video, we will take a look at drawing a rose flower. To begin, I first picked the right colors for the art and matched them against my reference picture and the reference chart. I then made this color swatch and wrote down all the colors with their color numbers. This step is useful whenever you are starting a color pencil project and serves as a ready reference when you pick up your project next day. I took out the color pencils that I need for the projects and sharpened them. Sharpening the pencils before beginning a project is a useful and good practice. I then start with erasing the graphite pencil outline of the rose flower that we drew initially, and then I drew with a light pink color pencil. As I erase the older graphite pencil outline, I clean the eraser rubbings with a soft bristle brush. It is not advisable to use your hand to clean your work, as the paper has a tendency to absorb the natural oils from your skin. I am now starting to lay down the color. There are various ways for laying down the color that we will see in this video as we go further. The most important point to remember, though, is to always use the side of the pencil and not the tip of the pencil to lay down the color. Whenever you feel the need to keep your hand on your artwork, always keep a sheet of paper below your hand to prevent oils from your hand from getting onto your art. You can use tracing paper, which is not completely opaque, so that will help you see your artwork underneath. But you can use any kind of clean paper. I first lay down the deep pink color and then I'm using contour flicking to get the feel of the petal, like it's going to curve outside. This kind of flicking gives art a very realistic look. Check my video on flicking techniques if you want to learn more about contour flicking. After putting 2-3 layers of colors, I got a good saturation of colors. So now I am filling the whole petal with a light colored pencil. This time I'm keeping my pencil pressure a little harder so that colors blend very well together and in gradual manner. I continue to check my reference picture time by time so that I get the perfect color. You can use any of the pencil techniques as per your liking, like back and forth, hatching, cross hatching, or contour cross hatching to lay down the color. If you want, you can reference my video on these pencil techniques and practice on a separate page and decide which one you like the most or you are comfortable with. The video link is shown now and the title is Drawing Exercise 3 9 Pencil Techniques. I am now using a lighter color pencil of the same hue to smoothen out the area. This is one of the ways of filling with color pencil where you start with the dark color and then soften it with the lighter color. I'll show you a number of different techniques as we make the rose flower. I am using the Prismacolor colorless blender to make it smoother and more even. It will help to fill all paper crevices or paper tooth. You can use any brand of colorless blender of your choice. In this petal, as you can see, I am starting with the light color pencil first and then slowly I am building up my layers. If you are a beginner in color pencil artwork, then always start from the lighter color layer. This is recommended so that you can build up your layers slowly. If you have done a lot of projects, then it is absolutely your choice. Using your own experience, you can start with either dark color or your light color or even the mid-tone value. Keep your pencil absolutely straight while drawing thin veins in petals and then blend them so it becomes a part of the petal, not only sitting on the top of the petal. For drawing shadow area, I use the underpainting technique. So first I laid down the dark grey color. I then applied a layer of red color on it and then blended it with the light pink pencil. It gave me a very beautiful shadow look. Remember to periodically check your reference picture and check what you want to achieve and decide accordingly. As you see, I am doing the contour hatching many times and I have also used scumbling many times. It depends on the area of the flower and what kind of look that's needed there. Whatever pencil technique you use, it is important to remember to keep your hand very light when you are laying down your color pencils. Always take care of your paper tooth to get a very smooth, shiny and soft look, because if the paper tooth is damaged, then it would be tough to get the smooth finish. If you see a lot of paper crevices or a lot of paper showing up, then I would suggest you to use one more layer of the color over it. I used 90% dark grey color pencil a lot of times in this project. It is not exactly jet black, but it is pretty close to black. For darker shadows, this pencil is very handy. I have mostly used this pencil for drawing the shadows. I am filling all the dark shadows, dark spots according to my reference picture, and these spots give a realistic look. After this, I have used dark red color pencil over it so that these spots become a part of the petal and not just sitting on the top of the petal. When you are drawing a rose flower, it is very important to keep the edges of the petal very crisp and clean. They should not feel smudgy or blurry. Make sure the edges are crisp and clean. I did not use odorless mineral spirit in the rose flower, like I used it as the blending medium in my blurred background. In case you have not seen the part 1 of this video, in which we have made the blurred background for this rose flower, and you want to learn how you can use odorless mineral spirit for blending bigger areas, I am putting a link to the video on the screen right now. For the flower, you can blend either with a lighter color pencil of same color, or with a colorless blender, or with a white pencil. As you can see now, this beautiful flower is taking shape. Again, remember to periodically check your work against the reference picture. And don't forget to sharpen your pencil. Here is a great tip for you, something that I have used many times. Whenever you take a break in between, just take a picture of your work on your cell phone, which makes it easier to compare it with your reference picture. And then accordingly, you can go forward. This works better than completing the whole drawing in one go. Choosing the right color values is very important in whatever drawing you are doing, and checking your reference pictures periodically helps. As I already mentioned, for shadows and to get the dark values, I have used 90% grey pencil. This is one of the very useful pencils in my kit. I am now going to speed up the video a little, as I have used the same process in the whole flower. I have made a few water droplets on the petals. These kind of elements gives a very beautiful look to the flower, give them a realistic look. For the brightest spot in the water droplets, I used white gel pen, as it works very well over the color pencil. And at last, I have decided to go over the highlights and the dark shadows one more time before I call it done. So now I am using the black color pencil to give the deepest color in the center of the flower, so that it gets perfect value variations and it looks really pretty. Always use black pencil at the very last stage of your artwork. This is the most rewarding moment for me, and I think for any artist. Taking off those low-tech tape from the sides means you are done with your project. I thoroughly enjoyed working on this project. I hope you enjoyed it too. If you end up making this project, please let me know how in comments. If you have any questions, let me know as well. I love to hear from you. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe to my channel to stay connected for many more art projects, tips and ideas.